Hi everyone, this is Sal with Moon Valley Nurseries, and today we're going to talk about some of the pests and disease that we see commonly brought into our nurseries from some of our guests and some of our clients. And we're going to talk about specifically leaf miners. So leaf miners look like little tunneling insects. They're usually in the leaf itself, and you literally look like there's tunnels kind of under the leaf. They leave a little kind of glassy type coating over top of them. It's usually common on something like citrus, for example. It's more than anything just ugly to look at. It's really not affecting the plant a whole lot. But we still want to treat for them when we can, keep them out of our gardens, keep them out of our homes. Leaves are at our landscapes. So we're going to talk about that. The first thing we want to do is make sure that we're sticking to a really good watering and fertilizing regimen to help prevent that from happening in the first place, and kind of understand what times of year that those kind of things are common in your neighborhood. So when you call or come into a nursery, we'll do that for you. Once you get in the nursery, we've identified that it is in fact leaf miner and what it's harvesting. We're going to try to go through and get it treated first. So since it is on maybe potentially a citrus, we like to use stuff like spinosad. That's a great product. It's easy to use. The label's right on the back. It's simple for you guys to follow. You're going to mix that into a hose end sprayer. So that helps you kind of get it all over the foliage, the leaf, the trunk, everything. We really are trying to kind of attack them on the leaves in this case. So we're going to use this to get and apply there. Once we've got that going, if it's not on a fruiting tree, then we're going to go ahead and use a systemic insecticide. If it's a fruiting tree, this puts a pesticide into the leaves, into the trunk, into the branches, and into the fruit. So we come in your neighborhood in that instance, we would just avoid this. But if it's a non-fruiting item, non-edible item, this is fantastic. It puts the pesticide into the plant, kind of knocks them out from the inside out. A great way to treat them. So now that we have treatment covered, we're going to go through kind of your watering regimen with you. And again, depending on the plant that they're on, the climate you're in, the time of year, we'll diagnose that and go over that with you and get your watering regimen correct for the future to kind of help prevent it from coming back. And then again, keep them happy, keep them healthy. Moon dust is an excellent food for most trees and shrubs. So we're going to go with that first and foremost on most of our plants and trees. And we're going to go with moon juice, something we apply. And we like to use that in a nice Moon Valley type bucket. You can soak that in and around the tree. Go all the way to the end of the roots, end of the actual tree zones where the leaves are at, which is where those roots are kind of feeding it best. Put that in there to get the plants healthy like a vitamin, and then we're gonna feed it the nutrients it needs to get it going the right way. So again, we're gonna go ahead and look for prevention, we're gonna go through and fertilize, and we're gonna actually treat the pests at the same time. Try to knock it all out, make sure your plants are healthy. If you guys have any other questions, or you do happen to have one of those pests in your yard, come into the nursery, bring us some samples, we'll kind of talk through it with you and make sure we help you out and treat your problem. Thanks, guys.